Sam from Noisegate here, and today we're having a look at a special little delivery from our friends over at Ibanez Australia. Right here is probably one of the most peculiar looking basses out there on the market today, the 2023 Ibanez Ashula in this beautiful cosmic stardust blue, and featuring, yes that's right, 7 strings. So as soon as I got this home, it's been an incredible and unique experience. I've never been drawn so quickly into a bass that's felt so unusual. And when I say that, it's been inspiring in ways that I've found most other 4-string basses, 5-string basses or 6-string basses play. The layout we have here is very unique to the Ashula range. We instantly can see that we have not only just a fretted bass, but a neck that's also consistent of no frets. So we have half fretted, half fretless. How this is strung, on the fretted side, we have our standard 4-string bass, so strung in E, A, D, G. When we go over to the fretless side, we have a replica of the top 3 strings on the fretted side, E, A, D, G. So instantly, rather than providing a higher and lower range outside of the standard 4-string bass to work with, we have a replica of what we're in the same range, but providing a different tone palette. So if I jump over to our fretless side, so instantly we're getting something that's a classic 70s double bass tone. Whereas if we jump back over to the fretted side, a much more modern electric bass sound, something that you might use in a slap context or a percussive rhythmic melodic context. We'll note right there as well, I was jumping between the 2 parts of the board with this pickup selector that we have back here. We have 3 modes. In the down position, we're only using the magnetic Super J pickups for the fretted bass. If we jump into the middle, we're activating both the Super Js for the fretted and the piezo for the fretless. In the top position, we're only using the piezo. It's probably important to note at this point, if we flip it over to the back, we have 3 trim pots here for the piezo. From here, you can gain it, turn it down to your taste. I found that straight out of the box, they are a little bit gainy, but it sounds perfect. If we jump back into the down position, we've cancelled out the piezo and we just have the Super J magnetics active. We have a master volume control, a blend control between the 2 pickups. In the far left, you'll have only the front pickup active. We can blend the 2 in the center position. And then to the far right, we have just the back pickup active. Instantly you can hear that the back pickup or the bridge pickup is a much more brighter tone, perfect for more chordal playing, compared to the neck pickup, which is going to be a rounder, warmer, more supportive tone. We also have a bass and a treble tone control with 20 dB of gain in either direction. Again, plenty of tone sculpting options here. So we can really boost that low end. Out of the box, I found it was a little bright for my taste, but I could instantly dial in a tone that I liked. If we jump over to the second position, we've activated the piezo as well as the magnetic Js. You won't notice a whole lot of change here, apart from the fact that you will get a little bit of string resonation between the fretted and the fretless side, as was demonstrated in the opening piece. This does allow for us to create a bunch of unique sound options that are only available in this instrument. I find that utilizing this with an interesting filter tone or a delay creates for all sorts of really exciting musical options. If we jump over to the piezo, we have a master volume control as well as a tone control. Fully to the left, you're going to get a little bit more top. Perfect for a more melodic moment if you're playing a lead and you need to stand out. If we take it to the right, we end up with a much more mellow double bass-like sound, perfect for filling out the bottom end of a track. Coming to the fretboard, we have a Indian rosewood top for the fretted side, as well as medium frets. You also have a Babinga neck on the fretless side. You'll notice as well there aren't any fret lines guiding you on the board itself, but taking a look at the top, we do have these assisted lines. I found that having these here, as well as the frets, have made it a really easy fretless experience. Sometimes you can find yourself getting lost on a neck like this, but this isn't the case with this bass. You'll also notice you have 24 frets on the fretless and 22 on the fretted side. I found as well that once getting it home and playing, there is a little bit of a curb between the two necks, making the fretless flush with the height of the frets on the fretted side. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but you don't really notice it after a little bit of playing. Probably one thing to take care of is when bending, you want to make sure you're bending towards you and not away from you on the fretless G string. We also have a 7-piece neck here with maple, walnut, Babinga, and Indian rosewood. If I flip it around, the different bands, as well as 2 Countum 2 truss rods for added stability on a neck as large as this. When I got home, I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't intimidating looking at the size of this neck. Instantly though, it has actually been a dream to play. Worth mentioning too that straight out of the box, the setup is fantastic. The Babinga neck and the height of it is buttery and smooth, and working through the fretted side has been a dream. We do have a slightly thicker neck profile to what most Ibanez users would be used to, but it is barely noticeable. Just something to be aware of for those expecting that super slim Ibanez neck. I found myself lost in this bass for hours on end trying to figure out how I can create new melodic possibilities. The option of having a high note right above that E string is a portal into all sorts of creative possibility that I've never experienced before on any other bass. I would love to be able to hold on to it for a little bit longer and continue to explore all these possibilities. Thanks again to Ibanez Australia for sending this bass through to us. Would you yourself try a 7-string bass? If so, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear. I would highly recommend this one. Until next time, thanks for tuning in.